There it is. Oop. There it is. Oop. Yeah, he goes, oh, you going live? Is he flying? Easy. He wants to be first, right? Oh, JD's first. Holy shit. Oh, going live? Is he flying? Yeah. Yeah. He wanted to be first, right? No. First. Holy shit. Yeah, well, anyways, guys, what the problem was, Paul and computers. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, anyways, guys, what the problem was, Paul and computers. Anyway, good morning, JD and AZ Drone Dude. Good morning, everybody. And welcome, of course, to the stream.
Yeah, we're here. Paul kind of handle the show there for a minute, will you, while I try and figure this all out?
Yeah, we're here. We're not going anywhere for a couple minutes anyway, so got 3 times to do. 2 are in one spot, so it's not too bad. But I got to go to Elmer, so. Oh, there you go, AZ. Yeah. But you were busy talking to me on Messenger, so. But anyways. Hey, Laura, good morning. Or good afternoon to you. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the good old UK. And Russell just comes sliding in there just now. Yeah, there you go, JD. JD says, since Justin is retired now, he can take over the morning show. And Captain Joe just comes flying in there too. All right. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if you can see down here or not. Paul, yesterday after we got off the stream, I was playing with my drone for a little bit because I haven't checked for updates for quite a while. Anyways, well, okay, there's 2 updates, one for the controller, one for the drone. So hopefully everything still flies okay. I went through, I think most of the settings are still there. Nothing changed too much by the looks of it. So, but well, of course, mine's a Nautel. Apparently it updated back in August sometime, so I didn't know about, but because I got the Evo 2 Enterprise. So, but anyways, yeah, so there's an update, updated. So now I played with it for a little while. I got to charge the batteries back up on it, but it's cold this morning, Paul? But I don't know what it was in Fahrenheit, but in Celsius, it was only 6 degrees this morning.
It's 55 degrees here.
Yeah. I know. I went downstairs, like, whoa, get a coffee this morning. I went, okay, it's a little cool out here.
Chilly Willy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I did is I ended up having to swap the computers out.
Oh. Maybe you need to get a hold of Sam there and empty your computers out again. Clean them up or do something.
The computer that was over here, was a big stand-up Dell, whatever.
Yeah.
And it got so that it wouldn't fire up.
Oh.
So I ended up, I had another notebook Dell. I'll show it to you. This was just over there sitting on the damn counter out there.
Oh, yeah.
And I hadn't used it in years. So I said, well, it can't be any worse than the other one. So I hooked it up and it's working. So
yeah. What about the one you're using right now? Is that the original one you have?
Which one?
The one you're on right now that we're talking through.
Yeah, well, no, that's version number 6 or 7.
Well,
But I've had it for a while. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 computers sitting around the house.
oh, Jesus. Yeah.
You just don't. What do you do with them when you're done with them? You know.
All right, AZ, you're the man. AZ, can I send you some cash there for shipping it and stuff? Well, so much for me going down to Port Burrell to get Theodore the tugboat. Not coming in. They canceled it.
Oh, they canceled Theodore, huh?
Well, it's going to Erio, a lot farther for me to go, though. But what happened, apparently Port Burrell, the water level in the river is too low, so they can't get in.
Can't get in.
Because they say it's like 7 feet and they need 10 feet or something. So,
Okay.
okay, AJ, I would love to do it, you know. So, Captain Joe, 7 computers here. I've got 1, 2, I got one at the trailer, that's 3. And I got one here I'm not using someplace around here. But the other ones are all in use. One's at the trailer. I got one set up over here. Actually, I really don't use it much. And got this one here I work on, but this is my best computer. This is a i7 10th generation, 32 gigs of RAM, 8 gig video card in it. But,
Yeah, so I got it running now, so I'll just have to wait and see. Wait and see how it works out in the long run, you know.
yeah, yeah.
But as long as it fires up, because I was only using that computer, the one that to show this screen,
Yeah.
and it seems to be doing okay. You can see the picture all right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 A little bit blowing out, but that's just your camera setting. So, but it's not, it's on this one, though. Not on the other one. $720 should be at 1080 anyways. Yeah. HD.
There's 1080 now.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's not better. That's not bad. Mine is 20 degrees Celsius. Yeah, we've been there a few times, so I think I'm gonna have to later on today just get a little bushy. I think I need to trim it up, make it look a little more reasonable again, get kind of long. I wish the hair in my face would grow up here. Got nothing up there, but here it keeps going and going and growing. Maybe if I turn my head upside down, that'd be okay. Yeah. No wonder they're not paying me. Doug Terry Holmes sent me, it seems that your invoices are going to an email we no longer use. How the hell am I supposed to know that?
And Berjik Knudsen 1005.
Give me just a minute, Paul. Give me just a minute.
Yeah, not a problem. We're here. We're not going too far. Yeah, he can't do it because that's just his windows he's got in front of his house there. Or you know, it's when Paul's looking at us, his windows are facing him, so it bounces off the screen a bit behind him, but you can't get rid of them all. But now we got to do some more invoicing. Okay. Just checking some stuff here. Some advice I would give a few people. Oh, you got some other kind of short there now. Have you there? Let's see what she got on here.
If I could give you one piece of advice, it would be shut the fuck up.
Good one there, Laura. Oh, crap. I just hit the wrong button. I just got rid of the chat. Okay, I got to go back and get it again. I'm getting as bad as Paul here, pushing the wrong buttons here. Okay, cool. Popo chat. We're back. Okay, cool. Hey, Dustin. Good morning, Dustin. Welcome. Lord, you said you had to pull your shorts up twice a day. Maybe you need tighter shorts. Oh, Paul's become part of the computer system here. Oh, okay. No. Laura says she has to pull up her shorts twice a day, Paul.
She's pulling up her shorts. Oh, good for you, Laura.
Yeah, she got to pull them up twice a day, her shorts.
We don't want to see you flashing.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Trying to eliminate the glare.
Yeah. Laura says, not them shorts.
Well, I thought maybe you've converted to wearing G-strings or something. I didn't know what you were talking about, Laura.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Since my pants keep breaking, falling down because I lost some weight. Yeah. Okay, now she's gonna leave.
Oh, now she's leaving. Okay, Laura.
Yeah.
Laura's the queen of hit and miss, you know?
Oh, Dustin is heading to St. Louis this afternoon to meet up with Chuck and John Coopy to do some flying.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. That's good. That's great.
Yeah, it's good that you can get out and do your thing, you know?
Yeah, that last night there when we were on a live stream there toward the end there, Gracie had that seizure. She was a little slow coming out of it last night. After we got off, yeah, it was about another. Well, she come out of it fairly quickly, but she never fully recovered for about another 10, 15 minutes.
Well, I told Lynn about it, and Lynn said that, if it takes too long, it could affect her heart.
Yeah. I've been reading up a lot on it, but they said that they really don't feel it because there's something in their brain.
Shuts down?
Yeah, it shuts down. They don't know that they are in a seizure. But she come out of it, she seemed a little weak. Like it was almost like, she'd been around fireworks or, gunshots going off. She gets really nervous. She almost seemed like that when she came out of it last night.
Yeah, Captain Joe, you're right. We started talking about Laura and her G-strings, and she bailed.
So now I got to charge up my batteries in my drone. Wow, I haven't got nothing lined up though, so I don't have to go. I think I got one more battery to put in and check for updates because there was it was funny because I had the battery I already had down 50%, but it was enough to do an upgrade. So anyway, afterwards I rebooted everything. So I put another battery in the drone and in fact checked again and there's updating again. So
yeah.
So I think I got to do it one more time on the other battery. Oh,
it's up to 55 now, Paul.
Like you, even my house was cool this morning. It's not a G-string; it's a slingshot. Yeah,
that's funny.
Oh, is that what they do with the G-string? They floss daily. Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. AZ said, "Yeah, you have to do with each battery."
So, I see you got your drone sitting out there. What do you got to fly?
I don't have to fly anything. It was just there's updates, right?
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'll throw another battery in here just to see. My last battery, so. This one I haven't done yet. Charge, yep. Okay. Check burning. Oh, update.
Remote control of the aircraft is connected.
That drone really flies well for you, right?
Oh, yeah, it's a nice drone. Yeah.
It zooms and everything. And
yeah, the only thing it's a good thing, but it's a pain in the ass because what I do the photography real estate, but I'm around a lot of trees and stuff. And I don't want to move because, because obstacle avoidance.
Right.
So sometimes I have to go in and shut it off, but
Well,
then
that's kind of a double-edged sword. I usually fly with my collision avoidance off as well. But there again, you know, if you don't see something,
yeah. Yeah. See, now it says here, start upload. Yeah. See, it wants to do that battery. Takes a little while to do it though, too. So that's a problem.
JD said he was at the water park with the family a few weeks ago when he saw some ladies wearing G-strings.
Oh, shoot. That's their big thing. So there we are. Now starting to download the firmware. Takes a little while though. Takes about 10 minutes to do updates and stuff on it. Yeah, it all depends though on how they look. If they're got a nice body or, yeah, you know. It doesn't say his wife wears them too, but she's tiny. I don't know. I can't say that I would think they would be comfortable with a string up your ass, but anyway.
Yeah.
Good.
Teach their own, Paul, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't have to worry about blowing a hole in your underwear, I guess. There ain't nothing there to blow a hole in. Oh, look at this. My drone's flashing. Beep, 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 beep. Just downloading the firmware now. So got to download it, and then it's got to load it up to the drone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, the Captain Joe said G-strings mostly now barely wear any strings, nothing hidden.
Yeah, it's like it goes around to the back and it's just a little floss going around the crack and then just a little muff cover.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes away dreaming what's behind it, right? Oh.
Well, it's like, you know, I was talking to one of the guys that I know down by the water, and these gals walk by, you know, they got the expensive shoes on, and they've got these leggings, the really thin, tight to the body leggings. And I'm thinking, how the hell did they get them off?
Yeah.
You know, because they're tight like pantyhose.
Yeah. Oh, there's iFix stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Dan is in the house.
No muff should be covered. Free the lips. I don't know. Do you hear about us in Canada or our health minister Tam there, whatever her name is, wants to start going back wearing masks again?
Oh, they want to mask you guys again? Oh, man.
Yeah.
But didn't they learn anything the last time? It was proven that the mask didn't help.
Hey.
They all know better, right?
Yeah, she made an announcement. All the people sitting at desks, they were separated, all wearing masks while she's doing all this, right? Telling you to go get another shot. Well, there's no mask mandates yet. She's just telling people you should be wearing them. Yeah, maybe a couple more weeks. Because they say it's still down. Like there's not a lot of thing going on, but they want people to start wearing masks, quit the spreading. But yet they say this new virus it's not all that contagious. You know, it doesn't make you that sick. But yet they want you to get a shot and they want you to wear masks. And it just But there's a big campaign out there right now. It says, do not comply. People putting out there, you wear a shirt that says do not comply and all that. Oh, yeah. People are tired of this crap, government. I see yesterday morning, Trudeau, our famous leader, he gave away a bunch of money, another $4 billion to fix the housing prices. I don't know what that's going to do. Going to give it to mayors and municipalities. What's it going to do to help us? It's not. It's going to make things more worse for us because now he's spending more money. And so now the inflation and interest rates are going to go up because he keeps spending more money. And he keeps throwing money at problems that he created. And money fixes everything. Well, unfortunately, this even some of the news people and everybody else is saying like, "Oh, no way," you know. Well, it's going to help them. This $4 million going to municipalities and mayors to, help free up lands and stuff for all this, like for them to, But the funny thing is that London mayor made an announcement the other day about when you build a place, instead of having three units in one, you can have 4, even before he got the money. Like, excuse me, why do they need the money if they're freeing up different stuff? They just Trudeau, just keep throwing money out, And that's why inflation and interest rates are so freaking high. These governments keep throwing money away. Well, now they're saying some of that money is going to go to the homeless people and everything else. Like, so how is that going to fix the housing crisis? I don't know. People can't afford to live. Oh, we'll just throw some more money in. And there was an article that came out about our carbon tax and all the other charges that they're charging us for now. They said, well, that all that money going back to the people. No, not. They figured out it was only 10% of the money is going back to people. The rest is all for his pet projects.
Well, he's a snake anyway.
Well, just yeah. He's going to be okay for the rest of his life because you'll have a freaking pension for the rest of his life, and you still have a job doing other stuff. And he probably made quite a bit of money under the table, like normal politicians do. So.
Yep.
Yeah, Captain Joe, I've had four shots. I've had enough. I still got COVID once, so I don't know. But
you did have it once?
Yeah, the same day that Bonnie passed away. But I think it was because, I knew everything that was going on. I wasn't doing what I should have been doing, eating or sleeping properly and crap. I was, stressed out, right?
Yeah.
I think it was one that got it, but yeah. I think that was the main thing. But I didn't even know I had it. So when I did, the only reason I knew I had it because where Bonnie was, she was in the.
They had to test you?
They had to test you every time you went in, right? But because she was passing away, they just did a swab and said, go. Like, go into the room. If there's a problem, we'll come and see you. So about 20 minutes later, they had about 5 people come rushing in, and they put Bonnie into a private room, and of course I had to dress to the nines. I mean, I couldn't even got it from going in there, but then I was driving school bus, and you never know. You know, kids are all snotty nosed anyways, right? So. But at that point, I think it was 3 or 4 shots I had at that point. So, but like I said, I didn't really know I had it, but sure made things tough for me.
Well, some people got sick from the shots for a few days. Did you?
No, nothing ever affected me on it. But it made it tough for me to do all the arrangements. Thank God for Diane. So. Because I couldn't go to the funeral home and all that stuff. Because when they tested me, I went right straight to the hospital, and they confirmed it because they had to do a different test there or something there, and I forget what it was. W says vaccine free, hell with all that. Yeah, I hear you. What you working on, Paul?
Trying to get this. Under the desk, it's nothing but a damn snake pit,
Yeah.
Just give me a second here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go drag this over here, and I'm going to drag it again. Okay, there we go. As they said, it's going to go down to 7 degrees tonight, and Saturday night down to 12 degrees. Trying to think if I want to. With this Friday morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, gonna be 44 degrees Fahrenheit, Paul. Huh?
Really?
Tomorrow morning. Saturday morning or a night, gonna be 48. About noon, it'll be 52. The high is gonna be 60. Oh, that's 63, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, hang on. 54, 48, 44, 47 tomorrow morning. Saturday morning, it's supposed to be 52, which ain't too bad. Sunday morning, 62 or 57 during the night. Yeah. Got a nice day temperature during the day. Monday's going to be really windy. It looks like it's flyable for the next few days, anyways. I have to get anybody wants to fly, wants me to do aerial. But something, I got 3 signs to do, and they're all removals today, Paul. Nothing going up.
Taking out signs, huh?
Yeah, they're sold units, but not much going back up, though. That's kind of weird. Well, it's slowing down this time of year, but usually don't slow down like this until about November. Yeah. But interest rates are high, housing prices of houses. But the problem is that it's not, well, there's houses selling, but usually more listings, I think. I don't know why people, wow. But then again, where are you going to move to, right? Like me, I could sell and make, $300,000 on it. But what am I going to buy? The average house is 700,000. They said in London, but it's probably about 6.5 here. So you'd have to go back into debt for another 300,000. And Christ, I've got less than I only got about $40,000 left to own on this house. So upgrade successful. Reboot RC and aircraft before the use. Okay, shut her down. You gotta shut the aircraft off first. Okay, and then yeah.
Well, you said, Paul, you owe 40,000 on the house, right?
Yep.
What's the value of the house?
Yeah. The value, I could probably get about 350, 400 maybe for the stuff.
That's a good profit. But the problem is, might be a good profit now, but then what are you gonna do? Live in a shoe,
Yeah, where are you gonna go, right?
Right.
I just said, reading an article here that Dave just sent me. Yeah, I see that they got COVID on board, that ship that's stranded, that went up, that went through here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they said Aurora Expedition specialized in polar trips, including a 30-day cruise, costing more than $33,000 per person via wildlife, but they're stranded, right? So $33,000 a piece people are paying for that trip, and now they're stuck.
Wow.
$33,000 a piece on that ship, Paul. That Ocean Voyager or whatever the hell it is, which one it is. Yeah.
Oh, well, that'll give me something else to do later.
And I guess it's Friday before they can get a tugboat up there. The fishing vessel tried to pull them off at a high tide up there, but they didn't work. So they say got to wait until at least Friday before a tugboat can get up there. I bet you that captain will be getting a new job pretty soon. Oh, breaking news. Luxury cruise ship pulled free after days of grounding in Greenland as COVID cases reported on board. Okay, just came across just now.
So they got it free.
Yeah, guess they did get it free. The ship was freed by a fisheries research vessel at high tide, and the cruise ownership, Copenhagen-based Stone Chips and Arctic Command, have been coordinating the effort. It was done based on a pull from the vessel owned by the Greenland government. The ship's owner now that the vessel and dispatcher will now be positioned to a port where the vessel's bottom damages can be assessed, and the passengers will be taken to a port from which they can be flown back home. So they're going to fly them back home now.
Wow. That's costing big bucks for the cruise company, isn't it?
Yeah, 200 people. As you said, the captain's probably going to have a new job.
Well, the cruise company probably has insurance for that, and it's not gonna cost them a thing.
Yeah, probably.
Insurance company's gonna pay for it.
Because see, now they got to have the vessel inspected, right? For
Yeah,
damage. Well, now they're going to fly everybody home. The owner had also arranged for additional tug assists in case it would need. However, this has now been canceled. These passengers, so they got 3 passengers who got COVID. They're currently in isolation. So they're on board. Doctor and medical team crew are doing well. So they're doing good. So, yeah. So now the Maritime Authority have asked police in Greenland to investigate why the ship ran aground, whether any laws have been violated. No one has been charged or arrested. An officer had been on board the ship to carry out initial investigative steps, which, among other things, involved questioning the crew and other relevant people on board. I suppose they had that ship booked to go back out again too, someplace. But now that all there will be canceled.
W, how you doing? Sorry, guys, I've been ignoring the chat. I've been working on what the hell's going on here now.
Yeah. So the ship is back underway again. Oh.
Now my monitor is not working on this one.
Uh-huh.
Further, okay, although it's Intrepid is still in there right now. The download vessel John D. Leach for late 7, 0955. American Mariner is next expected down for 11 and 12, 1021. Over.
Yeah, I see some woman here in Canada, here and actually in Ontario. Somebody shipped 1,000 condoms to her house, and she was billed for, I forget how much, thousands of dollars. It was funny. You had no idea why it was shipped out. Trojan ones, that's it.
A heads up about the sensitive.
Let me see here. 34 in each packet. No idea why they were sent to us. They said they got an email from Amazon and said their contraceptives were on their way, but they assumed it was a scam and ignored it. Value pack. What's somebody going to do for it with 1,000 condoms? Yeah, their credit card had been charged for $670 too for it. Because they were personalized, they could not be returned. She would have to pay for birth control. What's it? We did clearly that it's a lot of money. Well, apparently they've CTV News got involved and they sent her money back. They figured somebody had hacked your account or something. Yeah, it's what I need, 1,000 condoms. That'd be enough to do you the rest of your life, probably, right? See, at 10 o'clock there this morning that NASA is going to release their report on UFOs. For anybody who wants to wear their tin hats, you can watch that, right? Yeah, they made these little tiny ones. I think they call them finger condoms or something. That's the ones I use, the little finger condom, you know. They're JD. Yeah.
Self-checking.
The Roger recommended breakdown 30 minutes up 11 and 12. Oklahoma conveyors is called offset salt dock. 1145 for Stag Island Upper, stopping at Al for fuel. And then the Brigitte Knudsen for the salt dock.
Good. Don't force it to fit it, fix it.
And what's your ETA for late 7?
What computer are you working on? Because the one behind you is working and this one's working. So what are you
This
working
one
on?
here is my middle computer.
Roger.
And I was mucking around with the wires and let me see if it's working here. I finally got the screen to come back up. Yes, it's working again. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm back to square one, Paul, back where I started.
Oh, there you go. It only took you a couple hours, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne B, I don't know where he is this morning. He probably had a late night last night again.
1021.
Maybe Sarah kicked his ass out the door or something.
What's ETA again for late 7?
Maybe he had a job interview.
Yeah, and there you go. Maybe you got her job.
We can hope. Keep your fingers crossed.
You dreaming about a Prius. You know, eat. Yeah, okay.
AZ said he's probably taking his beauty nap.
Yeah. I was up about 7:15, but you know, I got dogs too, right? They gotta go outside. I mean, well, Justin's got dogs too, but I guess maybe got somebody else too.
I see in the news, the Russians tried to shoot down an American airplane.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And so now the Russians are covering their ass. They're trying to cover it up. They're denying that it didn't happen, even though the radar and everything shows that it was true. Detroit Auto Show unveiled a new flying car. Having a brain fart, Paul. What's the name of that? The ship, Marine Traffic, right?
Yep.
Let me see if I get it up on this computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You got 3 ships coming down. The John D. Leach is out at 11 and 12. You got followed by the American Mariner, followed by the Federal Mayumi. Mayumi, Federal Mayumi.
And JD goes, "Oh, you guys got jokes, Justin job."
Yeah, money's got to be getting tight.
Well, it's a good thing Sarah's working and he's living, you know.
And he's living with his mother-in-law. In fact, he said yesterday under his breath that he talked to where this car is, and they want $600 or $700 to fix it. So he's just gonna call the finance company and tell them to go get it. And I'm thinking, Well, hell, it's probably worth a lot more than that. Fix the damn thing and then cash it out.
Well, like $600-700. Cheaper than buying a new car. Probably we got another one costing $200-300, but now he probably ruined the credit rating and he couldn't get another one anyway. So if he did that, but he's talking about something about his mother-in-law's car. So I don't know. I know,
what's he gonna do after the mother-in-law's car isn't any good anymore? What's he gonna buy or get or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel sorry for him, but sometimes I wonder about his decision-making process. But it's his business. It isn't mine.
Yeah. Well, I just checked. Everything's done now as far as my apps. Check for update, already the latest version, everything, my UAV firmware, Android system. No, it's all up to date now.
Good.
Okay.
You're ready to fly.
Yeah. Just got to charge batteries and let me good to go.
Now, when's your next commercial flight?
I don't have one lined up right now.
Oh, okay. But you're ready to go in case you do, right?
Yeah, I just got to charge batteries. They take a couple hours because I got multiple chargers.
Multi-charge. Yeah.
Disconnected.
Yeah. Power off. Cool. Okay, I gotta go drink a cup of coffee. Right back.
Okay. The there we go. Okay, Wayne B. Dreaming about pure Prius. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's right, AZ. Not everybody can do what he does, but whatever works for him and the family.
No, sorry about that, Trevor. Can't do anything about me. They say I'm outdated, so there's no more updates for me. But anyway, it's like going back to his issue of $500 or $600, whatever, to repair the car. Like me, I think I'm going to have to throw an engine in my truck.
Are you?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I got a couple bad lifters, and the price they want just to put lifters in, I get another engine. So I'm thinking about doing that. But the thing is, like, for me to go buy another truck, it's going to cost me $15,000 to $20,000. If I spend $2,500 to get another engine, it's cheaper than going $15,000.
Yeah, because there's nothing wrong with your truck.
Oh, nothing wrong with the truck. I got no rust on it or nothing. So but getting up on mileage too, eh? So I'm up to 267,000 kilometers right now. That's what 100.
Well, I wonder what you would get on a trade-in.
Yeah. If the engine rattling, they ain't gonna give you nothing on it.
Well, you might get lucky, and they might just figure, they just fix it in the mechanic.
Well, they want $1,000 just to put a couple lifters in it, right?
What's the value of it if you were to sell it and it was ready to go?
Oh, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 maybe.
Okay, so there again, do you put the $1,000 of lifters in it and then sell it, or what?
No, if I get a lifter, I like the truck. I don't want a big huge truck. Like, you can't buy a small truck now. They're all huge, large, big freaking trucks. Yeah. I mean, they get bad fuel mileage.
Well, the reason I said that is you got to weigh, okay, how much to fix it, but what's it value it fixed, and then you say, okay.
Yeah, no, I like the truck, so I would put an engine or if I get, I may just do the lifters on it. I don't know.
Mark White, how you doing?
AZ says, I haven't charged, updated, or flew a Evo for over a year now.
Really?
Yeah. I use mine all the time. I up there above me is my Phantom. So, but No,
You haven't flown your Inspire either.
well, I was gonna a few weeks ago, but I can't find the freaking charger. But I've been doing renovations, putting stuff away in the closet and jamming it in there to make room to work. And it's probably in there. And I'd have to tear the closet all apart again, right? So, yeah. I just haven't got around to it. As soon as I do, I'm going to fly it again. Major automaker reports $4.5 billion loss from making electric vehicles. I put so much money and resources into them, and it's going to take a while for to recover their money. Well, Mark, what I would probably have to do is rent a vehicle for 2-3 days while they did it. So, I could rent a van or a pickup. I wouldn't mind actually having a van. I could just put posts in the back and keep them right up. Well, I got a truck topper, so I keep them out of the snow and wet and rain and all that kind of stuff there when I'm doing it.
Actually, for what you're doing, one of those Dodge high top vans would be perfect.
Yeah.
You know, because you could put it in there, set it up in there, and you could keep the van loaded up and ready to rock and roll. You know.
Yeah. I don't want to take them a couple of days so I can drop an engine in it.
Have you priced an engine for it?
Well, I talked to auto wreckers, but there's an engine about an hour away from here. He says $1,000 for the engine, then whatever the cost is to put it in. So, I imagine 2 days worth of work, you're looking at, $1,500 probably to put the engine in.
So $1,000, but so $2,500.
I think $2,500, they could have an engine dropped in it, and they guarantee them for 6 months or something. I think it is. So. There's another place here. I can go get an engine fairly cheap, but it's called Kenny Upel. I have to go there and pull it myself, and they don't even know how good the engine is. It could be a bad engine to start with. They won't guarantee them or nothing, right? Yeah, that's true there, Mark. But before you buy the engine, you can. They know how many miles or kilometers are in that engine before you get it. Apparently, they check compression and everything else, so make sure it's good.
Yeah, but what Mark's point is, and it's a valid one, is you don't know the previous owner how well they took care of that motor. It may work fine, but you don't know the amount of wear and tear on the engine because they didn't do regular oil changes. They didn't check this. They didn't check that. Yeah, and I think what Mark says is you don't know how worn out it is. Just because it runs.
Yeah, well, mine's got 267,000 kilometers on it.
Yeah, but you take care of yours.
Yeah, I know. I do oil change in that all the time, but and it runs good. The only time it's really making that tapping noise is when I'm idling. When I'm going down the road, I don't do it when the higher RPM. If I, just for the fun of it, if I'm idling, you can hear it go tick, 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 tick. But if I put my foot on the brake and just give it a little bit of gas, it goes away. It's just on the idle part of it. It's really bad. So I don't know. I'm just kind of going to see what happens. If I have to, I'll go rent a truck for a few days, and or a van or whatever, and then till it gets fixed. I won't have a choice. Going to have to, But like the one mechanic said, if you're going to put a couple lifters in, you might as well put them all in, you know.
Now, what do they just pull the head in order to get to the lifters? Is that what it is?
Well, mine's a single overhead cam. So if you take the center intake off, they're right there. So, but they said, be $1,000 just to replace 2 lifters. So, and
here's what I'm wondering is, Paul, is how tough would it be for you to replace your own lifters just by the parts?
I don't have all the right tools and everything to do it. Stuff, you got air tools, zip, doing things, and you got to take the center intake is fuel injected, like it's throttled body. You got to take all that stuff off, the ignitions and all that. And I don't want to get into it. If I was younger, I might attempt it, but sometimes you can take the valve cover off and undo the rack for the lifter, like the rockers. Yep. Take them off, and you can reach down. There's a tool, you can get it and then pull them back out that way without taking the engine apart. If not, then you got to go take the center intake out in order to get them out.
Did you look it up online, the best way to replace your lifters?
Yeah. But they say you can get that lift puller out of Amazon for about $30. It goes down the hole, but the thing is, if it's got a burr on it, you can't get it back up through the hole. So then you have to go down through the center intake.
Yeah, it's the kind of job, once you start it, you can't stop halfway.
Yeah, you can't just take valve cover off. In order to take valve cover off, there's a lot of stuff we got to disconnect just to get to the valve cover, to take a look down there and see what's going on, right?
Yeah.
No, Mark, not here. The camshaft doesn't have to come out. No, because the camshaft is here and the lifters go down to the camshaft. So in the lifters just come out this way. You don't have to take camshaft out in order to get lifters out. It just
so the camshaft, it's not an overhead cam, it's a lower cam.
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Which motor is it, Paul?
It's a 4-liter.
Dodge or Chevy or?
Ford 4-liter.
4-liter Ford. And what vintage is it?
2011.
2011. Well, I'm sure that there's some smart guys on there that could look it up right away and just get an idea of what you're talking about.
I've Googled it and everything else. Let me. Well, maybe it is the one of the cams on each side. If it is, it'd be cheaper, better than. But see, they use those engines in a lot of ones, say the Ford Explorer and the Ranger, and 160 horsepower. Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay. It is that one where the cam does have to come off. Yeah. Yeah. The camshaft has to come out. The engine's got to come out of it. Yeah. The anyways, yeah. It could be that some of the early engines from 2002 in the Ranger and Explorer had a timing chain rattle. Bottom to the poor design of the original Teflon chain guides. The noise motor when the cold engine is first are usually loudest. No, mine's not that. Mine noisy when it's idling, but not when it's quieter.
Yeah, Captain Joe, you're right. Too much work for us to do it ourselves.
Yep. Yeah.
I got to remind myself that I can't go anywhere for the next couple of hours because my Meals on Wheels starts back up again today.
Yeah. Paul's been having computer problems. That's why he hasn't done it yet.
Oh, okay. Let me do it. Let me do it. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was screwing around with computers all morning. Yeah, the computer that this is on
Yeah.
wouldn't fire up. It wouldn't do what it was supposed to do. It's an all-in-one computer, with the keyboard that was wired to it and everything else. And so I switched it out with a Dell notebook that I have had sitting around, and it seems to be working. So it's called make things happen that you have in stock. TJ. Laura left a while back, TJ, but yes. Well, I'm more curious to see what it is. Sometimes it's something that you wouldn't mind eating, and other times it's things that you necessarily it's like it's got like sometimes it's got vegetables that I don't particularly like, but it is what it is, and it's free. They bring it around to the seniors, and what they do is you have to be there to receive it. So they're in essence doing a wellness check and make sure you're up and around. And usually what they do is today is Thursday, so they'll give me some frozen ones for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No menu to choose from. You get what they're serving. And they have a regular truck comes around and just packaged up, and here you go. Enjoy. So the kiddies are all back in school here, Paul. Are they there too? Same?
Yeah, the kiddies are back in school.
I'm probably taxing my internet. I'm running my cameras
Yeah.
and these 3 computers. Because what I've noticed now is a little bit of flashing going on, but
Yeah.
see if you notice, see the little circle ball going around, it stopped and now it's going again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then again, I don't that camera, I don't have any control over, so. And they're getting ready to show you a freighter coming downbound. This is buoy number 1 and 2 is right out here. So that's where the channel actually physically starts, and it goes out every mile. 1 and 2, left and right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 and 12 is the beginning of the channel. Mark White, we hit it on the head. What I really need, Paul, is a sister like Paul Hodges has.
Yeah. 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 Good.
The hell they doing? They're looking for birds again. Damn bird watchers. Yep, so. No, I don't need a good wife. I had 3 different good wives. They didn't last very long.
And it could be talking about me too, though. Or a good wife. Bird is yeah.
Yep, you had a great wife.
Yeah.
How long were you married, Paul?
Well, 17 years, but we lived together for a lot of years before that. And I know her since she was about 15 years old, Bonnie. So
Wow. DJ, you're not at work, I take it? The what's the temperature over there now, Paul?
where's my weather thing? Right there. 16 degrees Celsius, which is okay, cool. 61 degrees.
It's 59 here. Must be because I'm right by the lake.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. Oh, TJ says he's at a doctor appointment right now, and he doesn't go to work till 3:00. Oh, cool.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to leave pretty quick here. I got 3 signs to do, so.
Okay, Paul. Well, we'll always be on again later. Here comes this ship, Paul, is the kind of the oddest ship, the John D. Leach. They built the pilot house on the bow is like a little hotel straight up and down. It isn't
Yep.
it isn't stretched out like normally the pilot houses are.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different ship. That's for sure.
It's one of the more unique ships on the Great Lakes. Yeah, so much for. Do you want to allow to make changes to this device? No.
What's asking to make changes, Paul?
HP Smart. I don't know what the hell that is.
Just smart. It's a Hewlett Packard HP.
It's an HP computer.
Yeah.
I just find that if you tell them to go ahead and change something, they don't just change that, they change everything.
Yeah.
And they start loading on programs that you don't want. So where do you have to go today, Paul?
I got 2 here in town, 1 in Elmer, and then I got to go over to Southwold today too. So I got here in town, Southwold, and Elmer. And I got to go get some groceries today too.
Grocery shopping?
Yeah, I need a few things. They got to get some more canned dog food. What else got to get? Well, something for supper maybe. But I got all kinds of frozen foods. I just, like I got roast, I got steaks, I got hamburger. Last night I did up, that hamburger helper stuff last night with venison, but I don't have any potatoes to, like I got pork chops, I got all kinds of things. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'll take some pork chops out for tonight.
Some pork chops.
Yeah, put them on the barbecue. I'll pick up a few potatoes. I'll go stop down there by the hardware store. They got like a vegetable booth down there. You can get some new potatoes. Yeah, get some fresh ones.
Now, what do you normally do? Boil those or no?
Oh yeah, I just boil them, cut them up, boil them. But they, the only thing with me living by myself, I go buy a 10-pound bag of potatoes. I end up throwing 5 pounds out. I don't eat them that often, right?
Right.
Because they end up going soft or bad or growing or whatever, right? So.
Well, when you buy a 10-pound bag, you ought to split them in half.
Yeah.
And take half of them up and put them in the trail and give them to your sister.
Yeah. I've done that. But, stuff for mushrooms for making spaghetti or whatever, you don't use the whole package.
No.
But I've done that. And peppers and onions.
You'll be able to get a good look at that pilot house on this. It's just because if you take a look at from about here back, that's all the self-unloading equipment. The pilot houses, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, the quarters must be pretty tight in that thing.
Yeah, I don't imagine it's luxury living, that's for sure. And in the back, I'm not sure on the back whether that's where they have the gallery with the food and everything in the back.
I don't think so. Not on that trip, I don't think. Do they? Oh, maybe. Okay.
Yep, there you go. There's the crew quarters, and probably up front here is right here, probably a mess hall.
Yeah. Long way to walk just to go get your supper.
Yep, sure is. Okay,
Well,
Paul, well, you want to leave, so we'll just shut her down.
Yep, I gotta go do some work for today. So
Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with my computer nonsense this morning. Hopefully it's not going to continue. So have a great day, and we'll see all of you again later today. Bye for now.
Hey guys, bye.